Hey. A few weeks ago, I got a comment of someone saying that they would like to see my all-time favorite finishes. So today I'm going to film that. It was really fun to go through all my finished kits just to see them again. I don't have that many finished kits as I counted a few weeks ago. I believe I was around 25 or 30 maybe, so not much at all. I realized that, but still, it's been a while since I've seen these because they're mostly the first ones that I completed. So this is my first favorite finish, not because it's such a beauty and not because it's such great quality and all, because this is actually one I ordered from AliExpress, but this one is special to me because this was my first bigger finish. This one is, let me see, 65 by 50 centimeters, so not that big, but still, all I had done before this one were very little ones, the biggest being a 30 by 40 centimeters. So this one was quite a bit bigger, and this one took me a pretty long time because, as you can see, this is all confetti, and the end result looks great in my opinion, but the process, now looking back on it, wasn't as fun. Now I don't like doing this confetti heavy paintings because they take so long. But still, this one is square and has 60 colors, which is a lot for this size of a painting. I believe I bought this one from the Hum Fun store on AliExpress because I heard some good things about that store. I bought a lot of paintings after this one from that store, but I haven't completed a lot because shortly after I found Diamond Art Club. Let me zoom you in a bit closer to show all the confetti and the quality of the drills. Right, as you can see over here, the quality isn't the best because there is a bit of gapping, but it's also not the worst. But you can see the amount of confetti. It's insane. There was not any color blocking at all in this painting, but that was fine because back then I wasn't really multi-placing, only with like a 3-placer or something, I believe. So it wasn't that much of an issue for me. So now I'm going to get the next favorite finish. This is my next favorite finish and probably my favorite finish ever. This one will always be special to me because this was my very first Diamond Art Club I did, and I enjoyed it so much. As I said, before this one I only did like AliExpress ones, so the quality wasn't great to put it lightly, and this was such a joy to work on. The drill quality was amazing, and the grid was amazing, the canvas is amazing. So with this one I fell in love with Diamond Art Club and their kits. And this one is called Willow. It's by Hannah Lynn. It's 42 by 59 centimeters. It has 40 colors and 1 AB. And this one had actually been my profile picture on my Instagram for a really long time. I believe about 3 years or so. I just changed it up a few months ago when I started my Etsy shop because I wanted my logo of my Etsy shop to be my profile pic. But this one has been my profile picture for the longest time. So I love this one. It's just, yeah, it will always be special to me and one of my favorite finishes. Let me show you it a bit up close. This was also my first painting where I had ABs. It was this blue one, and it seems like I added a few ABs myself. I didn't remember I did, but Oh no, I was looking at it the wrong way. This is such an old kit that they did the ABs in a different way. Here are also two ABs at the bottom and one at the top of the legend. So I was a bit confused. There are actually three ABs in this one. As you can see over here, the dark blue, the light blue, and the green. And I absolutely loved working with ABs. As you probably know, they aren't the easiest to place, but I really do like the effect. Also, look at these wings. Look how amazing these colors are. How amazing her eyes look. It's just, yeah, such a gorgeous painting. Here are all the flowers, and this is also one of my favorite parts of the painting. As you can see, great quality, not much gapping at all, and gorgeous. Look at these ABs, just amazing. Okay, enough about this pretty painting. Let's move on to the next one. This is another one of my favorite finishes, and this was my first round drill kit from Diamond Art Club. This was also my first truly bigger kit that I ever did, so it took me a while, but because it was round, it did go a bit faster than I anticipated while starting it. It was also quite confetti heavy, as you can imagine, at the bottom with all the candy, but her skin is all color blocking. This one is called Sweet Tooth by Michaelina, and it's also from Diamond Art Club because, as I said, when I did the last one, I fell in love. and when I actually bought that first kit, I was like, no, it's way too expensive. I'm just going to try this one because I hear people rave about them, and I'm not going to buy a lot because they're too expensive. But here we are, a few years later, and a big stash of Diamond Art Clubs later. Well, still, it's my favorite company, so it's all good. This one has 33 colors and no ABs. It only has one special drill, and it's a glow in the dark one. It's the bright green one that's in the middle of her top over here, and it's also through her hair and in the candies and stuff. And it's a glow in the dark. I unfortunately don't have a picture of it as it's glowing in the dark, but you can imagine what that will look like. Or you can search on Google because I'm sure people have uploaded such a photo. Yeah, I loved working on this one. As I said, because it was rounds, it did go a bit faster than I thought it would, and I just loved it. It's just all the colors. The only thing I didn't like as much about this one is her skin, her white skin. It doesn't bother me that it's white, but because it's white, you can see a little bit of lines where I multi-placed and where the drills aren't lining up exactly how I would like them, but still amazing. It doesn't actually show as much as I thought it would, but you can see over here a little bit. I spent a lot of time after finishing this one trying to straighten them all up, trying to minimize the gapping, even though it's not really gapping, but minimize the lines that you can see. But still over here, you can see the lines aren't perfectly straight, which bothers me a little bit, but still amazing painting. And as I said, these green ones are glow in the dark ones. There were quite a few in this kit, so I imagine it would look awesome when they're all charged up and when it's dark. So a little bit of fluff over here. Yes. And over here, all the candies. This was one of my favorite parts of the painting, this rainbow. I don't know what it is. Candy stick. Beautiful flower. Also loved her hair, all the greens and blues and purples, the stars in her crown. It's just, yeah, such a gorgeous painting. I can totally understand why I picked it as one of my first ones, because it's so colorful. And yeah, I love it. Let's move on to the next kit. This is my next favorite finish, and this is probably, yeah, as the video says, also one of my favorite finishes ever. I mean, the colors, they're just, these are all my favorite colors mixed into one painting. The blues in the bottom, the teals, the pinks in her dress, and these beautiful like red, orange kind, little bit of purple at the bottom. It's just, it's amazing. This was one of the first paintings that I actually added to my wish list when I was looking on the Diamond Art Club website. And at first I was like, should I get this one? Should I not? Because I think there's a weird part in this painting, which is this part. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but that's not normal looking to me. It just looks a bit weird, a bit off. And that's why I was doubting getting this painting, but I eventually did. As I said, because of the colors, because of her amazing dress and the amazing background. It's such a gorgeous painting. And now that it's finished, I don't really notice that weird part, or I tell myself I'm just not looking at it. I could try to rechart it, but I'm not into doing that, and it's fine like this. I don't want to change up the original artwork because it does look like the original artwork, but yeah, not my favorite look over there. I forgot to tell you the name and stuff. This one is the Sugar Plum Fairy, and I don't think it's still available at Diamond Art Club, but I'm not sure. This one is 56 by 89 centimeters and has 45 colors with 2 ABs. This was also one of my first paintings I did from Diamond Art Club. I believe this was the third I did after the last two I showed you, after Sweet Tooth and Willow. And this one worked up pretty fast because there was a bit of color blocking. This kit was also the first one that I added some special drills to myself, because when I first started with the Diamond Art Club ones, I saw the ABs and I went looking for extra sparkle to add to the kits myself. So I ordered a bunch of them from AliExpress mostly, and this was the first kit I added them to. So let's take a closer look. Here we have the first AB, this light pink one, which is still one of my favorite ABs. It's so pretty. Then let's move down a little bit. And over here in the bottom right corner is where I added a few special drills myself. Can you see? These gorgeous things. This was also back when I didn't put tape around the edge, as you can see, because of the fluff that is now stuck in the glue. I should actually still do that, still put the tape around it, but yeah, let's see if I will. I also added some purple, yeah, not ABs, but special drills over here. Also added some red ones to her lips. Here's the other AB in the background, the dark blue one. There wasn't a lot of that in here. Here. more fluff. I store these ones just laying upside down in the attic, so they get a little bit dusty. Back then I didn't used to keep the boxes to put them back in when I finished, which I do now, but when I finished this one I didn't do that. So I don't have the box anymore, unfortunately, and I don't really have another way to store these properly. So I have them just laying under my drying rack, actually, turned upside down, so the dust doesn't get into it that much, but still it does, as you can see. This is the last painting I'm going to show you today, and this one is Inspiration by Spring Meadows from Chuck Pinson, by, of course, Diamond Art Club again. And this one is really special to me because it was my first Black Friday purchase from Diamond Art Club. I was so excited for Black Friday because it was such a hyped up thing from everyone that had bought from Diamond Art Club before, and this one released and people were so excited for this one. And I was actually at work when the the Black Friday sale started, and I luckily had the chance to buy some kits while I was at work, because this one sold out in minutes and I was so happy to get it, and I'm still very happy to have finished it. If you know a little bit more about me and about my preferences, you probably know that I'm not into landscapes, into painting landscapes at least. I do like the finished look of them, but I really don't like doing them because it's so confetti heavy. There are not many crisp, clear lines. It's all a bit flowy and the colors don't speak to me as much. But for this painting, it was a little bit different because this is not the typical color palette for the landscape. It has a lot of pinks, a lot of purples, and I really like that. Also, a lot of greens and browns, as to why I don't like landscapes. But still, I started working on this one pretty much right away when I got it in, after I ordered it, as I said, from Black Friday. And there were a few more people who started shortly after they got it, but I believe I was one of the first to work on this one and finish this one because a few people mentioned my Instagram page and me working on this one back at the back in the day. And they mentioned me on my YouTube channel. For example, Emeralds and Fairy Lights mentioned me in a video, and I was so excited. It's such a silly thing to be excited about, but she was pretty big back then and she mentioned me, so that was cool. So that also makes this painting a little bit more special to me. Also, really like the end result, but as I said, didn't really like the process of working on this. I liked it more than my other landscapes, but still, not really for me. Also, it was really big. The size on this one is 93 by 70 centimeters, and it had 54 colors, including 2 ABs. So let's take a closer look onto where they are. The first AB that was in here is this light green one, which was obviously mostly in the trees and in the grass. And the other AB is over here. Is the light pink one. It's number 127. It's mostly in the flowers. Cute little butterflies over here. And this was one of my favorite parts of the canvas. This cute deer. And a cute rocking chair in front of the cabin. Yeah. It truly is a gorgeous painting. And a little rabbit over here. by the way, this was also my first ever kit I did a video on, because now I'm seeing this, now I remember that I did a time lapse of a part of this sky because I thought it looked so amazing. It was a bit more color blocky, so I felt like I could do a video on that and not have it take forever. I believe that video is still up on my YouTube channel. It definitely is still up on my Instagram if you would like to see. Also love these gorgeous purple mountains. Yeah, such a gorgeous painting, and I'm so happy that I completed it. These were my favorite finishes ever. These are all older kits and all kits that I completed in the very beginning of my diamond painting journey, as you would probably call it. But I did that on purpose because I showed a year in review just a few weeks ago, and I didn't want to show the same painting again, even though I might have chosen different ones if that wasn't my criteria for this video. But these are a few of my all-time favorite finishes, and I hope you enjoyed seeing them. Could you do me a favor and please like this video, leave a comment of which one of the paintings that I showed is your favorite, and also let me know what is your own favorite that you ever completed, because I would love to know. I hope you have a great day. Hope to see you next time. Bye!